the most insane leaders in human history. Welcome back, history enthusiasts. Today, we're delving into the intriguing yet disturbing tales of the most insane leaders in human history. From ruthless dictators to eccentric monarchs, join us on a journey through the darker chapters of leadership gone awry. Prepare to be captivated as we uncover the bizarre decisions and erratic behaviors that define these individuals. If you're ready to explore the minds of history's most enigmatic figures, hit that subscribe button, and let's embark on this unsettling but fascinating exploration together. Identifying the most mentally unstable leader in history is subjective, but one commonly discussed figure is Caligula, the Roman emperor from 37 to 41 AD. Caligula, whose real name was Gaius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, is often portrayed as exhibiting erratic and mentally unstable behavior during his short reign. Some specific actions that showcased his perceived insanity include 1. Extravagant spending. Caligula engaged in lavish spending, depleting the Roman treasury on extravagant projects and personal indulgences. This included constructing luxurious buildings and hosting lavish events that strained the empire's finances. 2. Cruelty and sadism. Caligula was known for his cruelty and sadistic tendencies. He reportedly executed or exiled political rivals on whims and engaged in arbitrary acts of violence for amusement. 3. Deification of himself. Caligula displayed a god complex, declaring himself divine and demanding worship as a god. This went against Roman traditions and norms, causing discomfort among the political and religious elite. 4. Absurd commands. Caligula issued bizarre and nonsensical commands, such as declaring war on the sea by ordering his soldiers to collect seashells as spoils of war. These actions contributed to his reputation for irrational decision-making. 5. Sexual excesses. Caligula's sexual exploits were also infamous. He engaged in incestuous relationships and exhibited inappropriate behavior, further contributing to his reputation for moral and mental instability. It's important to note that historical accounts of Caligula's reign come from ancient sources, some of which may be exaggerated or politically motivated. While Caligula is often cited as an example of an unstable leader, the historical record should be approached with a critical lens. The mental instability of certain leaders impact their countries or regions during their reign. The mental instability of certain leaders throughout history has had profound and lasting impacts on their countries or regions, shaping the geopolitical landscape and influencing the lives of their people. Here are a few examples. 1. Adolf Hitler, Germany, 1933–1945. Hitler's erratic behavior and extreme ideologies led to the initiation of World War II. His leadership resulted in the genocide of 6 million Jews during the Holocaust and the devastation of much of Europe. The lasting effects included the division of Germany, the establishment of Israel, and a reshaping of global alliances. 2. Joseph Stalin, Soviet Union, 1924–1953. Stalin's paranoia and ruthless purges caused the deaths of millions of Soviet citizens. His leadership style impacted the Soviet Union's internal stability, and his decisions during World War II influenced the post-war division of Europe, contributing to the Cold War. 3. Pol Pot, Cambodia, 1975–1979. Pol Pot's extreme communist ideologies and brutal policies during the Khmer Rouge regime led to the genocide of approximately 1.7 million Cambodians. The country experienced profound social and economic disruptions, with long-lasting effects on the population and political stability. 4. Idi Amin, Uganda, 1971–1979. Idi Amin's erratic behavior and brutal regime resulted in widespread human rights abuses, including mass killings and forced expulsions. His leadership led to economic decline, social unrest, and a destabilization of the region. 5. Muammar Gaddafi, Libya, 1969-11. Gaddafi's erratic rule contributed to political instability and economic challenges in Libya. His support for terrorism and human rights abuses strained international relations. The long-lasting impact included a power vacuum after his overthrow, leading to ongoing conflicts in the region. In each case, the mental instability of these leaders contributed to authoritarianism, human rights abuses, and geopolitical consequences. The repercussions extended beyond their reigns, influencing the political, social, and economic landscapes of their respective countries and regions. The scars of such leadership often persist in the form of societal trauma, political divisions, and ongoing conflicts. Explore the psychological factors or conditions that may have contributed to the insanity of these leaders. Understanding the psychological factors or conditions contributing to the behavior of mentally unstable leaders involves a complex analysis of historical records, psychological theories, and individual circumstances. While a definitive diagnosis is challenging due to the lack of direct access to these leaders and limited historical evidence, certain factors may provide insights into their behavior. 1. Personality disorders, narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. Some leaders, such as Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, and Saddam Hussein, exhibited traits consistent with narcissistic personality disorder. This involves an inflated sense of self-importance, a lack of empathy, and a need for excessive admiration. Paranoid personality disorder. Paranoia was a characteristic of leaders like Joseph Stalin, contributing to purges and distrust of those around him. 2. Trauma and early experiences. Childhood trauma. Some leaders, such as Pol Pot and Idi Amin, experienced challenging or traumatic childhoods. Early experiences of hardship, violence, or neglect can contribute to the development of psychological issues. Historical trauma. Societal or historical traumas, like those experienced by Hitler in post-World War I Germany, can shape an individual's worldview and contribute to extremist ideologies. 3. Cognitive biases. Confirmation bias. Leaders with mental instability may exhibit confirmation bias, selectively interpreting information that supports their pre-existing beliefs. This can lead to irrational decision-making. Cognitive dissonance. The discomfort of holding conflicting beliefs or values can lead to irrational behaviors or attempts to reconcile the inconsistency, as seen in the case of some leaders who pursued destructive policies. 4. Substance abuse, alcohol, or drug dependence. Substance abuse was a factor in the lives of some leaders, such as Saddam Hussein. Substance dependence can exacerbate existing mental health issues and impair judgment. Attempts at intervention or understanding. Internal dissent. In some cases, internal dissent or resistance within the leadership structure existed. However, attempts to intervene were often met with repression, as seen in Stalin's purges or Hitler's elimination of potential rivals. International relations. The international community, at times, responded to the actions of mentally unstable leaders. Economic sanctions, diplomatic pressure, or military intervention were employed in certain instances to address human rights abuses or aggression. As we conclude our exploration into the minds of history's most unstable leaders, it's a stark reminder of the profound impact such individuals can have on the course of nations. If you found this journey through the annals of power both intriguing and unsettling, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating dives into the complexities of human history. Until our next historical odyssey, stay vigilant, learn from the past, and may the lessons of these leaders serve as cautionary tales for the generations to come.